Any other commissioners like to speak? Commissioner Mahoney.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Corey, after the comment that I made, I'm sure you do want to speak to me in person, and I look forward to us speaking. Because one thing I know about you, you ain't gonna hold your tongue about what you feel, and that's what I appreciate about you. But I want to tell you why I have a problem with the non-paid committee that you were okay with approving. Because it just reinforces the systematic racism that our county has enforced for the last 50 years with the creation and allowance of African Americans and minorities to be appointed. They weren't even official board members, commissioners. They weren't even official board members. They were advisors, non-paid, with no vote, that our Board of County Commissioners approved and thought that we were helping the situation. And I say we because it's a decision that the Board of County Commissioners made, and I'm on the Board of County Commissioners right now. Nowhere in this resolution does it mention anything about defunding the police. You show it to me in the resolution where it says it. If it says it, I don't care what you think it's pointing to. The words are black and white what it says. It doesn't say anything about defunding the police. But let's talk about the funding of our police, because I can guarantee you that our current budget will not support the level of funding our police is getting. So what's going to happen is we're going to ask for a millage. Mark my words. This same Board of Commissioners will ask for a millage for the people of Jackson to fund the police, or our police department would be funded anyway, naturally, because we can't afford it because they're not bringing in the amount of money that they used to. And the proof is out there. Has that been shared with all commissioners? Absolutely not. Let's take a look at this for what it is, commissioners. Let's take a look at it for what it is. Don't add words that aren't in this resolution. Don't try to add what you think the resolution is getting at, because so many conclusions could be drawn about the resolution that we just passed, one about the executive orders and one about the Second Amendment. We didn't cut anybody's time off when they came to speak on behalf of the Second Amendment, no matter how foul the words they said. We got short memories here. Some of us on this board who called me personally a racist for trying to get the sheriff removed. But now that we're on this Board of Commissioners, we seem to have forgotten how quickly we were denouncing and calling individuals of color a racist for asking a racist to be removed from office. We got short memories here. But I'll tell you what, our community has a long memory. And it is an election year for every person on this Board of Commissioners. Some of us are trying to seek other seats outside of this Board of Commissioners. I will not support anybody who does not support this resolution, and I mean that. I won't support you in any kind of way. And no one who is not willing to step up and speak boldly about declaring and denouncing racism in this county is a friend of mine. Don't call yourself a friend of mine if you can't support this, because there's nothing negative in here. It's all factual. This is our history. We got to look it in the face and make a commitment to changing it. Or we got to look it in the face and say we're okay with how things are. I will conclude my remarks. I won't say anything else. Nothing else. But this speaks volumes to the issue that this resolution is trying to solve. The very contention that we have about this. And don't keep telling me to draw it back and it needs more time, because I tried that route. This never had to even make it to this. If the right route was for it to first go through study session and then go through the committees and then come back to a county commission meeting. But no one reached out to me. No one called me. Not even our own damn county commission administrator called me and said, Mahoney, maybe you should think about doing this way. Mahoney, have you talked to your fellow commissioners? Maybe you should remove this. Maybe this is offensive. The bottom line is nobody wants to look themselves in the face and realize that we have been a part of systematic racism. Well, I'm here to tell you, whether you adopt this resolution or not, the facts in that resolution will stand and can be verified. And the public will not forget the decision you all make tonight. I love y'all. I love y'all no less. And thanks for your comments.